Hello, gentlemen and gentlewomen, boys and girls. It's Professor William back again for week number 4. And today we're going to work on Unit 3. The title is called Getting Along. And if you look at this box here, you can see today we're going to focus on making requests and asking for permission, and vocabulary, phrasal verbs. So let's start it off on the next page, page 16, conversation.
Unit 3, page 16, conversation.
Hey Todd, could you do me a favor? Would you mind hanging up some of your clothes? This room's a mess.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm listening to some music.
I want to study. Can you turn it off and listen to me for a minute, please?
Oh, okay. Anything for a quiet life.
And could you move these books? This is my desk.
Yeah. Is it okay if I put them on your bed?
No, it isn't. Put them on your own bed. I want to sit here.
Wait a minute. What's that?
It's a guitar.
Oh, yeah? Can you play?
No, but I think it's cool, and I want to learn. Do you mind if I practice now?
What? You're not practicing that in here.
Oh, come on. Just for an hour.
No way.
Okay, if you have your partner there, you can practice that conversation, A, B. And then let's go over to the language box. And first, let's listen.
Unit 3, page 16, language box.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Would you mind closing the window?
No, of course not.
Could you move these books?
Okay.
Can you open the door?
Sure.
Do you mind if I watch TV?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Is it okay if I use your dictionary?
Sure. Help yourself.
Okay, so let's take a look at those bold words. Could, would you mind, could you, can you, do you mind, is it okay? So let's turn to page 104. And we use those words to make requests and ask for permission. Take a look at this chart here. Would you mind opening the window? You see, with would you mind, we need to add ing on the verb. Would you mind opening? Could you take? Can you clean up? And to answer yes, agree. For would you mind, we use a negative to agree. Of course not. That means I would not mind. And the other two, yes, of course. Sure, no problem. And to refuse, you can say I'm sorry, I'd rather not, I'm busy, so on. And the next part, asking for permission. To do that, we use these phrases. Do you mind if I? Is it okay if I? And to give permission, you can say, no, not at all. I don't mind. Go ahead. Sure, no problem. To refuse, I'd rather you didn't. Sorry. Okay. So when you have the mind word, see mind here and mind here. We use the negative to agree. Not at all. Of course not. Those mean yes. It's okay. And you can put please in the beginning. Oh. In the beginning, at the end, and in the middle. Anywhere you can put please. Please, please, please. Okay, let's go to the next page. Put these words in the correct order. Remember, you stop your video, do the work, and then restart. Okay, here we are. Answers. Okay, now match each question with an answer. Okay, that means the first one. Could you please close the window? Number 1, answer is here. Sorry, but I need some fresh air. And exercise 3, make some questions. For example, do in mind? Do you mind if I take off my shoes? Okay, remember with mind, to agree, you say no, not at all. Sure. Okay, so stop your video and do those. Okay, here are the answers. Okay. So let's go back to page 17 and vocabulary. And today we're going to learn about phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb means it has 2 words. Turn off, put on, bring in. So look at the picture. Look at the pictures and match the phrasal verbs. You can turn off your video or stop your video. Do the work. Okay, let's look at the answer. Okay. Turn on is E. So we look at picture E, turning on. Okay. Match the phrases. Let's do it together. Put away the groceries. Hang up your coat. Write down your address. Put out the fire. If you have a partner there, you can go ahead and practice making some requests. Is it okay if I turn up the air conditioning? Do you mind if I turn off the light? Could I turn on the TV? Okay, so practice that. And the next part, Let's listen and complete.
Unit 3, page 17, real life exchange.
Could you turn off the radio before you go out? Sure, no problem. And would you mind putting away the groceries when you get home? No, not at all. It's no trouble. Is it okay if I clean up the apartment as well? That's very kind of you. Thank you. You know, you're a great roommate. Thanks. Oh, do you mind if I have a party here tonight? Actually, I'd rather you didn't. I want to go to bed early. Huh?
Okay, you can rewind and listen to that again 2 or 3 times if you need. And the answers are here. Did you get those? So, as usual, you can, if you have a partner there, you can use these conversation words 1, 2, and 3. Put them in this conversation and practice reading with your partner. For the last thing today, we're going to look at page 122, pronunciation. And today we're on unit 3. And look at this, we have a lot of phrasal verbs. We learned those today for vocabulary. So let's listen how they are pronounced.
Unit 3, page 122, pronunciation.
Put away. Clean up. Put out. Turn on. Put on. Take out. Take off. Pick up.
Okay, so you can listen to those a few times and practice saying those. Okay, we don't say them as 2 words, but just 1 word. So for example, put away. Put away. Not put away. We just say put away. Turn on. Pick up. Okay? So I'll leave you there for today. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.